there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he connects on the... And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Harden. Slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Tucker, deep right corner. Harden. Too easy. Defense has to communicate. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. It's James Harden once again. To Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Pulled in by Porter. To Levine. Westbrook into the front court. Lead is 2. Beyond the arc for 3. The Bulls clear the rebound. To Zach LaVine. Crawling inside. James Harden with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Whistle. Okay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Harden shoots. James Harden. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bulls with it. Goes to the left side. Austin Rivers rejects it. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Gordon against Porter. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Harden into the front court. 2-point advantage. James Harden. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Young. For 3. And the rebound by Tucker. Harden with it up top. Leads 4. James Harden. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark. To Wendell Carter. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. And he finishes at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Gerald Green to Harden. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
And he missed the free throw. From the painted area, won't go down. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Rockets in front. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Four three. That one off the mark. It's no good. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And the basket good at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
James Harden. And the rebound comes down to Selden. Levine to Young. Knocked loose. Rockets have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
The drive right to the basket. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Kenneth Faried tips it. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. It's Rockets ball. Tucker to Rivers. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. To Young. Fires the 3. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Can convert the free throw. And finishes strong.
That boy's living his best life.
quarter. To Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound comes down to Harden. Harden in possession. The lead stands at 9. Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout call. We'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. The mayor of Ames making moves. Fred Hoiberg with some changes. Bulls have it.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Be quiet. Trash. This ass quit. This was still on there.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From AT&T Center in San Antonio. Tonight, the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Miami Heat. Miami begins the game with the basketball. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
Now push it. Let's attack and transition so we can build this lead.
Not done yet. They call a 3-second violation. Miami's got it. Runner here won't go down. To DeRozan. To Butler for three, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it. First one, count it. It's a second. Good. That's as high percentage as it gets. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
San Antonio with the basketball. Fires the three. He looked like he was buried, but the man from down under hits the three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Driving right to the basket. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Almost unlucky bounce. Dragic into the front court. Lead is 2. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Rudy Gay. DeRozan. His first effort. And stuffs it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Great look and vision. And scores. Strong take.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
DeMar DeRozan has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Can't connect on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Butler to bring it up. It's an 8-point lead. It goes down.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
It was cold, that's why.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Oh, they called a foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Jimmy Butler, that's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Time for some reinforcement. Greg Popovich will switch things up. DeRozan with it. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
No good. Defense catching a break there. To Waiters. Missed a wide open look.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To DeRozan. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Very little's gone right in this first quarter, but with that three, you look at the scoreboard, they're back within 9.
And Ed, Rome was not built in one day. You can't rush the process. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip.
Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Here I come. Here I come.
4-3. And he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Dragic. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Watch him. I got you. Right here. Right here.
Can't miss those.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
You've got to get that one to go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that
Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
they've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game,
Butler matched up with Bellinelli. Jimmy Butler can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
DeRozan. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
second effort. Another shot stays out.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Butler for two. Gets a look. Can't hit. And he stuffs it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Butler. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Gets to the basket and scores.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
And throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
DeRozan to Patty Mills. DeRozan to Patty Mills. Goes reverse to lay it in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point ball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Heat have the basketball. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot.
From long range, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. Has a look. Mills with a shot that won't go. Time expires to end the first half. The Spurs have the lead. Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. Mills in possession. Up by three. Here's a chance from long range. Not getting the bounce. To Butler. And he finishes at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Beyond the arc for three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Lets it fly from long range, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Waiters. Right, missed a short one there. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Butler into the front court. His guys down 3. Rims out. It's DeRozan, the rebound. To Rudy Gay. Pass stolen by Miami. Waiters, defended by the UConn product. And look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
DeRozan. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Nice pass to set things up. Wide open look, won't go.
And I'm telling you right now that the defense is playing with fire right here. If they keep giving up open looks, they will not have the lead eventually.
And slams it down. And finish for Aldridge. Miami with the basketball. He gets it. For three, he looked like he was buried, but the man from down under hits the three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Fires the three. Can't connect. To Butler. Runner here. Won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Deep there. Won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Butler to bring it up. The deficit is 6. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Butler. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Cruises inside for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And the slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Rudy Gay. And that's a backcourt violation.
for San Antonio.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Miami Heat, number 5. Stepping in for the San Antonio Spurs, number 6.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
That ends the third quarter. The Spurs have the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. They trail to this point, but you have to say, this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes...
Spurs have it. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Trying to cash in off the assist. Dragic with the basketball. Now down 6. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Aldridge. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
And count the basket inside.
Because in certain players' minds, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet.
A simple touch foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. DeRozan. Not that time. He missed it. Dragic with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Short jumper won't fall. To DeRozan. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And DeMar DeRozan still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
But most importantly,
You guys are too tired.
you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. DeRozan. Oh, he hits a 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. It's the Heat with the possession. To Butler. From long range. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Rudy Gay against Leonard. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
DeRozan with the basketball. Up by 6. Fires the 3, and DeMar DeRozan lights it up from 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on a three-point shot.
And DeMar DeRozan, zero hesitation, pulls the trigger on the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
So it's 20 points. No, no more than that.
To Butler.
Okay, finish this game.
Here's a chance from long range. No good.
Take the Heat, that's your fault.
Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Butler. Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Rudy Gay to DeRozan. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Goran Dragic. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
DeRozan. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Eric Spoelstra knows what he wants. New men coming on the floor. Dragic. Man, he's shifty. Tough defensive assignment. Goran Dragic with the answer.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Great hustle. That's what you like to see. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Butler. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Dragic into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
DeRozan with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. DeRozan. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Dragic. Mills with the rebound. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
You didn't quit? Surprise.
And hits the first free throw.
Didn't quit. That's the play.
Goes 2 for 2. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
I just got my 200th win. Oh shit. I played 500 games. Play one more.